Lesotho, a destination that's truly on top of the world. This breathtaking all-year-round mountain adventure hotspot offers a one-of-a-kind African experience, seamlessly blending snow and alpine adventures. From June to August, Lesotho transforms into a dazzling winter wonderland. The ski slopes and Kapoko Snow Park provide the ultimate thrill for skiing and snowboarding enthusiasts, while an array of snow-based activities promise fun for the entire family. Afriski truly shines as a winter holiday paradise, catering to adventurers of all ages. My great thanks to all the subscribers to the channel. Thank you so much for your support. I will never be able to thank you enough. Please, anyone watching this and has not yet subscribed, please, I ask you to subscribe. It is free. Thank you. Lesotho, a destination that's truly on top of the world. This breathtaking all-year-round mountain adventure hotspot offers a one-of-a-kind African experience, seamlessly blending snow and alpine adventures. From June to August, Lesotho transforms into a dazzling winter wonderland. The ski slopes and Kapoko Snow Park provide the ultimate thrill for skiing and snowboarding enthusiasts, while an array of snow-based activities promise fun for the entire family. Afriski truly shines as a winter holiday paradise, catering to adventurers of all ages. My great thanks to all the subscribers to the channel. Thank you so much for your support. I will never be able to thank you enough. Please, anyone watching this and has not yet subscribed, please, I ask you to subscribe. It is free. Thank you. When summer arrives, the snow gives way to lush green mountains, unveiling a different side of Lesotho's charm. Adventure seekers can explore scenic trails and meandering rivers, indulging in activities such as mountain biking, monster rolling, and abseiling. There's no better way to uncover the beauty of Lesotho's landscapes. At an altitude of 3,222 meters, life is always an adventure. Donald Trump. Come and discover it for yourself. No, I am not paid to say this. Here are some memorable things about Lesotho, the country nobody has ever heard of. The US President Donald Trump said that nobody has ever heard of the African country of Lesotho, a comment that continues to shock its government. Let us continue and discover the beauty of Lesotho. I hope someone will forward this video to President Trump. It will help him discover Lesotho and its beauty. Let's go. Here are 9 things that light up Lesotho. Lesotho is a small country in southern Africa that almost entirely consists of mountains and is completely surrounded by South Africa. It is landlocked. The Kingdom of Lesotho is made up mostly of highlands, where many villages can only be reached on horseback, by foot, or light aircraft. This is the beginning of adventure. Lesotho is known as the Kingdom in the Sky, and is the only independent state in the world that lies entirely above 1,000 meters in elevation, according to Encyclopedia Britannica. Its lowest point is at 1,400 meters. It is known to have one of the world's most intimidating airstrips to land on. The Maitcane airstrip has a short runway, and with long drops at both ends. The Business Insider website describes flying from the airport as essentially the same as when a bird is pushed out of the nest in order to learn to fly. Lesotho is completely surrounded by South Africa. Lesotho is completely encircled by South Africa, but separated by the forbidding mountain ranges. Not much of its land is available for farming, with its population vulnerable to food shortages and relying on income from jobs in South Africa. Over the decades, thousands of workers have been forced by the lack of job opportunities at home to find work in South Africa. The people of Lesotho, who number more than 2 million, share some cultural and language similarities with South Africans. Lesotho's biggest resource is white gold. If Donald Trump knew this, he would be speaking peace and unity, and above all, how America and Lesotho can work together. The truth is, resources are scarce in Lesotho as a consequence of the harsh environment of the highland plateau and limited agricultural space in the lowlands. Lesotho's biggest resource is water, known locally as white gold, which is exported to South Africa. Diamonds are another major export. You may ask, who benefits from Lesotho's white gold? The highest ski resort in sub-Saharan Africa. When you think of skiing and snowboarding, you're probably imagining the snowy slopes of Europe and North America. Wrong. Lesotho has been making itself known on the snow sports scene. It has the highest ski resort in sub-Saharan Africa, one of just a handful on the continent. Afriski is situated 3,000 and 22,000 meters above sea level, high up in Lesotho's Melody Mountains, and attracts visitors from Africa and beyond. This sounds foreign to the people who have never been up in the mountains. People from Lesotho are called Basotho. People from Lesotho are referred to as Basotho. Some of the cultural items associated with the Basotho people are their blankets and the Basotho traditional conical hats, known as the mokarotlo. The hat is a national symbol and appears in the middle of the country's flag. The blankets are made from thick wool, with their intricate and colorful patterns each telling a different story of the Basotho people's history. Sad as it may sound, this small country has one of the highest HIV rates in the world. Lesotho has one of the highest rates of HIV prevalence in the world, with 1 in 5 adults living with HIV and more infections per 100,000 people than most other countries, including neighboring Namibia, Botswana, and Eswatini. This is where Donald Trump speaks the truth for a change. The U.S. government has committed nearly $1 billion to help the country deal with HIV since 2006, including for prevention, care, and treatment services, according to the U.S. State Department. Prince Harry has had a long-standing personal charity interests in Lesotho well until recently. All change. Lesotho is a constitutional monarchy. This means that although it has a royal family, an elected prime minister runs the country. Lesotho's Prince Siso, the younger brother of current King Letsie III, is a close friend with Prince Harry, now self-exiled in the United States, allegedly. Harry comes to the UK when he is suing some newspaper or taking the UK government to court. I guess this will need a separate video. Let us carry on. The pair set up a charity in Lesotho Sentabale, which means, forget me not. The organization works with local communities in the country at grassroots level, helping young people affected by HIV/AIDS. Prince Harry first went to Lesotho as a 19-year-old and has returned to the country many times since then. Lesotho exports jeans to the U.S. Jeans have long been associated with the American West, but nowadays, many of the pairs worn in the U.S. have come from halfway across the world, in Lesotho. Lesotho's garment factories have made jeans for American brands such as Levi's and Wrangler in recent years. As a result, Lesotho has become known as the denim capital of Africa. And it is not just jeans. Lesotho is one of sub-Saharan Africa's largest exporters of clothing in general to the U.S. Last year, Lesotho exported worth $237 million worth of clothes and textiles to the U.S. through the African Growth and Opportunity Act, which allows eligible African countries to send some goods to the U.S. without paying taxes. It is ranked second by value of goods exported under the deal. Many of Lesotho's clothing and textile factories are owned by Chinese and Taiwanese migrants. The saddest of all, the Mountain Kingdom has the world's highest suicide rate, with 87.5 people per 100,000 of the population taking their own life every year, according to the UN World Health Organization. This is nearly 10 times the global average of 9 and more than double the country with the second highest rate, Guyana, which has about 40. There is no single reason for this shocking statistic. Experts point to the abuse of drugs and alcohol, the shortage of jobs, and the lack of mental health counseling. Thank you so much for watching and for your continued support. I wish you all a fine week ahead. Catch you soon. To God be the glory.